My name is Siddhartha Bhattacharya. I'm the Secretary General of NATHEALTH, the Healthcare Federation of India. I'm based out of New Delhi, India. Healthcare in India is at a very interesting juncture. India has made significant progress over the last 20-30 years if you just took a slightly medium to longer term view. Significant gains in terms of eradication of polio. Life expectancy has dramatically grown up. It's nearing 70 years and India has also made quite a significant amount of progress in institutional deliveries and in many other areas if you look at from a macro health perspective. There are significant challenges, however, in the road ahead because India's resurgence as a major economic power. India is expected to be one of the top 5 economies globally in the next 10 years. And India still needs to make significant improvement in terms of its overall health system outcomes. There is definitely a looming threat of non-communicable diseases. India has one of the largest out-of-pocket expenditures in the world. Nearly 65% of the spend is out of pocket at a point of healthcare service where a consumer is looking for a service. And that leads to massive catastrophic impact and leads to impoverishment. India also is looking at driving inequalities and inequities in healthcare because significant differences in quality of healthcare exists between urban, rural, peri-urban, and the remote parts of India. So bringing a comprehensive, well-organized healthcare delivery system that's coupled with good health financing that provides universal coverage to each and every citizen is of paramount importance, I'm sure, to the policymakers as well as to the people of India at large. The question really is what's the best way for India to go ahead and drive that change. There are significant experiments in the way already in the form of Ayushman Bharat, which is a major step towards universal health coverage. And it has been a program that has been launched about 6 months back and it's already it's showing there's a lot of focus in terms of scaling that up across all states and across India. So I think in terms of, just to summarize, India has come quite a long way, but the strides that India needs to take as a country is significant in the road ahead. And ultimately, it is going to be about creating a health system that is accessible, affordable, is high quality, and it's equitable for each and every citizen. India has disparities across different states in the way the health outcomes and indicators are existing today. There's probably not one solution that fits India, and India needs to come up with solutions for each of the states in a very short order. So NATHEALTH as an organization was created to bring the entire voice of the ecosystem into one place. So where you have, today you have providers, you have medical technology companies, you have labs, diagnostics, you have companies around insurances, home care organization, technology services players. And the idea behind the genesis of NATHEALTH was to create a unified platform where the solutions of tomorrow could be discussed and in a very participative and a collaborative manner. As we look within NATHEALTH, we believe there are few areas that we need to focus on. One is working hand in hand with the government for really creating the Ayushman Bharat program and making sure that program becomes an instrument of positive change for the overall healthcare system. To that extent, both with the National Health Agency and the Ministry, we are looking at working cohesively, both in the areas of PMJY, which is the Universal Health Insurance Program that has been launched, as well as the areas on preventive health and the ways to kind of develop innovative models for tackling non-communicable diseases. We are looking at how to build capacity. Significant capacity today exists in metro cities, but really as you go outside the metros in tier 2, tier 3 cities, what would be a model by which Ayushman Bharat could be scaled and how citizens could have access to high quality affordable care, and build up of the capacity in a sustainable manner is one of the priorities NATHEALTH is focusing on. To enable all this, you not only want to develop accessible and affordable care, you want high quality care, something that is commensurate with globally accepted norms. So a care that is safe for all the citizens, and India is a signatory to the Sustainable Development Goals, which means your outcomes, health outcomes, have to improve side by side, parallelly through these efforts. We are focusing on developing quality standards, which includes standardized treatment guidelines. We are looking at ways to drive the quality accreditation standards in the country, as well as creating innovative ways of both funding and closing the skill gap. India requires twice the doctors, 4 times the nurses, and quadruple of that of specialists. And this entire scale up of healthcare system in India would only be possible with the right human resource strategy, and NATHEALTH is focused on that. To tie all this together, we are also looking at digital health as one of the key focus areas, because technology is ultimately going to play a very important role, whether you are a payer or a provider or you are a citizen. And India has an opportunity to use its technical know-how and the resident knowledge pool. India could really innovate for itself in the areas of digital health and technology. So NATHEALTH has a collaboration with NASSCOM, and we are really looking at how to bring tangible solutions for discussion. So just to summarize, I think using Ayushman Bharat as a major instrument of change, but really creating enabling links to Ayushman Bharat through quality, skilling, digital health, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Those are some of the areas NATHEALTH is focused on. It's working hand in hand with different arms of government, both at a national, regional, and at a state level.